Hello, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today is Silhouette Seminar Day, and as you can probably spot, we are going to be taking our first look at the Pixscan Mat, and this is the newish now, it's been out a couple of months, technology that Silhouette have launched to enable us to print and cut in a very different way to how it's done before. So I thought that we would start having a look at that. And what you need is either a camera or a camera phone. The camera has to be able to connect digitally to your computer, but otherwise any camera or camera phone that does that is fine. The other alternative you've got is you could use a scanner. So I'm going to be using my iPhone and going to be taking my photograph from that. But because I'm using a camera and not a scanner, we first need to calibrate the camera to the Pixscan technology. So if you're using a scanner, you don't need to do this next section. If you're using any sort of camera, whether it's a camera phone or a normal digital camera, then you need to do this next bit. So let's get cracking with calibrating our camera phone. Okay, so we're now over on our computer and I have opened up the Silhouette Studio software, and this Pixscan is available in the regular software or the designer edition. It's just that you have to make sure that you're, I think, at least version 3 point something. But if you're up to date, then you should have the little icon. And this is your little Pixscan icon up here. And you can see it says Open Pixscan. So we'll do that. And that brings up our Pixscan over here. And then we want to, because we're doing this calibration, we want to import from file. So we're going to click on that. Then we're going to click on camera calibration, and we're going to click on the paper size that you are going to be putting through your printer or on the sheet that you're going to be using. In my case, it's going to be A4, so that's what's going to go onto my mat and also what's going through my printer. And then we're going to click on Show Calibration Test Card. And there you can see that's your calibration test card. So basically all it's done is create a whole page of little dots. And then all you're going to do is you're going to print this onto the piece of paper that's in your printer or a piece of card that's in your printer. Okay, so now I'm just going to click on print and that should go across to my printer. Okay, so here's our printed sheet for that we just printed out with all our little dots on. And the next thing that we need to do is make sure that this is on a flat surface, and we need to photograph it. And we need to photograph it so that only the dots are showing. So we're going to take our camera, whether it's our camera phone or iPhone or just a normal camera, and we're going to hover over it, and we're going to make sure that we just get the dots into that image and then click like so. So now we've got our photograph, and then we're going to go back over to our computer and do the next stage of our calibration. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is import our dotty picture into our computer. Now, the way that you import the photograph into the computer will depend on your computer, your camera phone, etc. So that I can't tell you how to do. It is totally unique to your system. So if you go ahead, import the picture and save it somewhere where you know where you've saved it. So what happens with the Pixscan is that each camera that you use might be different. So if you use different camera phones, or like I've got an iPod or I've got my phone that I used here, you would need to create a profile for each one and go through this calibration process for each one. but you only need to do it once per camera. So what we need to do now is set up the profile for the camera that we've just used, and in my case that's my iPhone. So what I need to do is go into, I'm just going to get rid of this because I don't need the dots, and I'm going to go into my Pixscan section, which we're already in, and then we're going to click on the camera calibration, which we've got already up, and then we're going to click on the plus down here, and it's going to bring up our files here, and it's looking, or it's asking us to import or put the image in that we photographed. So I've put mine on my desktop because it's nice and easy to find, because it's the only thing on there, so it's nice and simple. And then I'm going to click open, and then it's processing that. It's recognised that it's my iPhone, so that's fabulous, so I don't need to name it. So that is it for this month's Silhouette seminar. Next month we will actually use the Pixscan mat itself, and I will show you exactly how we do the cutting part and the printing and the cutting, etc. And we will get onto that section. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed and found this month's Silhouette seminar useful, and I will see you again next month for more of the Pixscan mat. Bye for now.